Good morning, everybody. Vasilis Gerasis for Trader24. JSE rebounding yesterday after a couple of dismal trading days and recent falls. We saw our market picking up a little bit, and it was our gold miners and our gold counters leading the charge. Gold price and the rand were higher due to a weaker dollar. Basically, markets looking for positive news the whole week, some kind of positive news to try and boost these markets. And in the end, it looks like it was Federal Reserve Chairman Bernanke's hint of a possible QE3, which led to a firmer price in commodity prices, and this of course being good for our market. At the close, we saw the JSE was slightly firmer, traded up 0.2% to close at 34,069 points. Rand, 8 Rand 44 to the dollar. This was slightly stronger than the previous close of 8 Rand 51 to the dollar. And going forward, I still believe that our gold counters could move higher, could be the reason why our markets could move slightly higher. And on that note, just look at some of those graphs we did mention. I'll begin with Harmony Gold. We did say that around about the 73 Rand mark was a significant level for the stock. We do in fact see it making higher lows over here. It did bounce off there, closed at 78 Rand 25. We do have a bit of a downtrend line over here. For me, it needs to close and hold above 85 Rand for a further move to about 100 Rand. As an alternative strategy, I would go short at 100 and look for a move of about 4 or 5 Rand to the downside. RSI, no man's land really, so looking good for me. This indicates that the stock could move higher. 100 Rand though being quite a significant level, and if I just zoom out of this graph a little bit, we see here that we have a strong support line going back to about September 2008. Quite a significant line, as we can see here, hence another reason why I think the 100 Rand mark would be quite strong resistance. Another graph we mentioned was Goldfields. We said that we liked the 250 sorry, I lie, I'm thinking of AngloGold. Goldfields, we said that 95 Rand was a good level to be buying in at. We did see that tested this level before down here. We saw it was also the previous low of June 2011, so it did test this level. It bounced off there. If I can also just draw a little line over here, we saw that it has broken the downtrend in fact over here. So for me, again, this could move higher. Target price over here 110 Rand, at which point I expect it to come into some kind of resistance. Again, as an alternative strategy, go short at 110 Rand and look for a move to about 104, 105 to the downside. AngloGold, Ashanti, another stock that has been in the news recently. This one also pretty much playing out as expected. 255 Rand being the strong support there. We did mention in our technicals that we were buying over there, and it has in fact bounced quite nicely, reached our first target price of 276. Our target price was 275, and should it continue, and let me just expand on here a little bit, should it continue and close above 293, 294 or so, we could move it, we could see it moving higher to about 300 Rand or so. Again, on this one, reason why we liked it, again, there we see clearly broke the down channel or the downtrend, and bounced off the strong support here of around about 255 Rand. Again, RSI looking pretty neutral, so for me this could move higher. Another graph I mentioned on Tuesday that I wanted to look at, and the reason I said I'll wait till today, is Anglo American PLC. I wanted to wait to see how this one was going to play out. Anglo American, one of our much loved stocks for both investors and traders alike. We see it's been in a bit of a down, well, I can basically draw it in here quickly. It's been in a bit of a down channel, as we can see here, since about February, beginning of this year. It has now reached a point where it's at critical lateral support of about 253 or so, around about there. If we see here, it was a previous low. If I could just get an exact value, yeah, around about 255 Rand being lateral support over there. This was the low, and this was going back to about August 2010. It retested that level over here in June. It bounced off there quite nicely, ran up to just above 280, quite a strong move there. Continued to sell off though, and it's now back at those levels for a third time now, testing that. A little bit concerning, it has closed below that line of lateral support. Short term, we do see a bit of a downtrend over here. It needs to break it. We've got another line of lateral support over here at 265. We also have the 40-day at around about these levels. Anglo American needs to break and hold above 265 Rand before we see it moving up higher to about 285 first target and about 295 second target. This is concerning for me though. I'm hoping this is just a false break to the downside and we see some buying coming in and to pick up the stock. Should it not hold this level, if we zoom out, we can see there's actually no support for quite a while, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the stock at about 200 Rand. Not a pretty picture. We hope that it does not play out that way. Well, that's all we have for today. Let's look forward to what happens going forward to the end of the week. And this is Vasilis Gerasis for Trader24.com.